Hello viewers, you're welcome again to that very beautiful show of yours, Us Sport on CTV, your #1 online TV channel, where we give it to you what is happening in the world, in the various world of sport all around the world. My name is Lawal Hajibola Akonji Saheed, aka your Legbashio Sport, and today we have a bumper package for you. We will be going from the local scene to the international scene. As usual, let me quickly give it to you that over the weekend on Sunday precisely, Adama Sule Foundation, our sponsors, Adama Sule Foundations, we were there at Pipeline Aboru for the usual community games, just to put the youth to the test of their temerity, to just let us see what they have for themselves. Let the youth enjoy themselves. Let's engage the youth in sports and other things, so that we will be a very useful element of the society. So over the weekend we were there at Aboru, at Pipeline Field, where we are doing the community games with the community, the streets over there. And of course, at the end of the day, yesterday on Sunday the 8th day of September 2024, we are able to get it. As far as we are concerned, the champion, the present champion, this is the second edition we are conducting down there at Pipeline Field. And of course, the second edition, this very won by Fadeyemi Street with 36 points. And of course, you have the second place in the person of Amokiala Shela Street. They come in with 34 points. And Awotedu Street, the street that is joining for the first time at the top place in this very competition yesterday, where they have 27 points. Congratulations to these streets, and we hope that next time when we come around, the test of IQ in the puzzle games, the Nigerian maps and everything, these children will be able to come up with more as we endeavor to do more for them. Moving from this, we go down to the veteran game that is ongoing at Akinola Field in Akinola Kingdom over there. Akinola Field Sesemak Cup. Yes, Sesemak Cup. The second match of that very particular competition comes up yesterday, 45 and above, that game. And of course, when the second match comes up, we see the result of that second match. We see Concord All Stars. They lost to Akinola Sunday Set. Concord All Stars from Oshodi lost to Akinola Sunday Set 1-2. While Kpako All Stars and Akinola All Stars, they drew 1-1. Kpako All Stars from Dokpemu drew 1-1 with Akinola All Stars. And Santos All Stars lost to Frontliners All Stars from Abule Egba. Yes, Santos All Stars from Akowojo lost to Frontliners All Stars from Abule Egba. This is how the game was concluded yesterday in this very particular game. And as the table stands right now, we can see the table over there that in Group A, Akinola Sunday Set is in 4 points, while in Group B, Ambassador All Stars 1 point and Concord All Stars no point. Ambassador All Stars and Pipeline All Stars still have 1-1 game to go to conclude that very particular group. Then we will have it in Group B. Frontliners FC, Frontliners All Stars have 6 points from their 2 games so far. You have Santos All Stars with 2 points because they drew their 2 games. You have Kpako All Stars 2 points because they drew their 1 point. Santos All Stars, 3 points. Kpako All Stars 1 point, and Akinola All Stars 1 point. All of them 2 games. One more game to conclude this game. This is how it stands in the Sesemak Cups at the moment in the Kingdom of Akinola, where it is ongoing right now. Do not forget, Sesemak Cup is in its 4th edition. The first 3 editions are played at Scout Power at Ikeja. Now the 4th edition is given back to the community, and they are there at Akinola Kingdom to conclude this game. We will give you more when we come back in the international scene. Stay tuned, we will be right back as we go back from the international scene back to the local and the international. Stay tuned, we will be right back.
announce to you substitution for Shooting Stars as Samuel Agaride comes down for Abuko.
Welcome back, and if you're just joining us, this is All Sport on CTV, where we give it to you as it's happening in the world of sport. Now quickly, let's start like this. The Nigerian Professional Football League started. The league was kick-started on Saturday the 7th of this very month, and of course the games that comes up in this very competition are very competitive, because right now everyone wants to belong to something. Everybody wants to be something in this very league. There's no more small club, no more small teams in any league around the world, and the same thing applies to Nigeria. Anybody can come from anywhere and beat anyone there. So the result over the weekend looks very pretty right here in front of me right here, because I can see that Remo Stars visited Abia Warriors. They visited Abia Warriors and they defeated Abia Warriors 2-0. Remo Stars went away to defeat Abia Warriors 2-0. Benden Insurance and Rivers United drew their own game 0-0, while here Heartlands of Owerri and Eyimba United, of course Heartland was hosting Eyimba United and they lost to Eyimba 1-3. Kano Pillars and Ikorodu City, the newly promoted team from Lagos State, Kano Pillars lost to Kano Pillars, I beg your pardon, won Ikorodu City, showing Ikorodu City that they are a veteran in this very particular game, and they won the game 3-0. Kwara United and Niger Tornadoes 1-2. Niger Tornadoes won that game away at Ilorin. They beat Kwara United 1-2. Nasarawa United, one of those newly promoted teams, they are the one. Just watch the clips over the break, and drew their own game 1-1 with 3SC, that is Shooting Stars of Ibadan, while Plateau United won their own game to their hosted team, Katsina United. Sunshine Stars of Akure led Bayelsa United, and they defeated them 3-0. Today, the first match day will be concluded with Lobby Stars hosting Aqua United by 4 p.m. later today. In a few minutes time, that game will be kick-starting. So at this point in time, our local scene has been concluded. So let's go to the international scene. And of course, in the international scenes, you know, the international break is on right now, where different kind of games is going on. International games are going on all over the world. Qualifiers up and down. Now, qualifiers in Africa here, we have the AFCON qualification that is going on. The African Cup of Nations qualification is ongoing. Qualifiers are ongoing right now, and of course you have a lot like the UEFA Nations League is ongoing. The CONMEBOL World Cup qualification is ongoing. But right now, let's focus on Nigeria. Nigeria right now in the AFCON qualification over the weekend. Nigeria hosted Benin Republic. Remember the last time Nigeria visited Benin Republic, Nigeria was defeated 1-2. It's a sad event because I've never heard Benin Republic defeating Nigeria ever before. But at this point in time, on your screen there, you can see this was a go-fest over the weekend. It was a go-fest over the weekend when you see Nigeria defeating Benin Republic 3-0. The first goal was scored by Ademola Lookman in 2 minutes time into the first half, that is 45 minutes plus 2, while Victor Osimhen being substituted in 72 minutes stamped his mark on the game in 78 minutes with that wonderful acrobatic goal over there. And of course, Ademola Lookman again come to the in front of the pole again, and he scored in 83rd minute to make it 3-0 for Nigeria. Nigeria will later in the day on Tuesday the 10th will be visiting Rwanda. At the end of that game on Saturday, Ganotro, the former coach, the former governor of Super Eagles of Nigeria, who is now the coach of Benin Republic, says that Nigeria outclassed them in every way in every angle in that very particular game. Kudos and congratulations to Nigeria. It's a well-deserved win. It's a well-expected win too, because we wouldn't want what happens in Ghana when Ghana lost to Angola the other day to happen in Nigeria if Nigeria has lost that game, because Nigerians are very much intense right now. They are looking for something to quench their thirst, their frustration, and of course the Super Eagles deliver the antidote to that. Right now, Nigeria will be going to Rwanda. Of course, Nigeria is already in Rwanda. Nigeria get to Rwanda on Sunday, yesterday, 8th of this month. Nigeria get to Kigali. They landed in Kigali yesterday, and by today they are already having their first training, and they will be going at loggerhead with Rwanda tomorrow, Tuesday, 10th of September 2024, for the second game of this qualifier in their own group. As the group stands right now, Nigeria is topping that very group with 3 points after one game. Rwanda drew with Libya yesterday. Both of them are in the same group. They drew 1-1, and they are in 1-1 point, while Benin Republic is in 0 points at the moment in that very particular encounter. At this point in time, the international break is aside. We already know that international break is right now, and by this week, then by the end of this week, we'll be resuming with the major league competition all around the world. Every player go back to their club to ply their trade. Let's quickly now move on from there. We move to the Under-20 World Cup, another international game ongoing at the moment. The third match of the international game Under-20 World Cup comes up. The match day 3, game 3 of this very particular competition comes up over the week. And of course, Mexico lost to Colombia with 1-0. Australia lost to Cameroon, Under-20 Cameroon, for the first game. They won their game 2-0. And of course, Canada and Brazil, they played their own game, and Brazil beat them 2-0. Fiji. Fiji, of course, Fiji. We will laugh because you remember Fiji was the team that played Brazil and they collected 9-0. Fiji played Canada and they collected 9-0. Now Fiji has played France and Fiji has collected a whooping sum of goals, 11 goals in this very particular encounter, making this game, my viewers, making Fiji conceding a total of 29 goals. 29 goals in one competition. 3 matches, 29 goals. This is almost total of every goal that is being scored in all the competition altogether. So Fiji lost that game 11-0. We hope Fiji will go home to do better, not to be the punching bag of all these teams as it's ongoing right now. Then we go to South Korea Under-20. They managed to win the champion Germany 1-0. Venezuela and Nigeria, of course, and Nigeria has been very much keen in this very particular game. They won their first game 1-0. They lost their second game, but this very particular game they won 4-0. And the United States of America handled Paraguay like a champion. 7-0. They won that game. Morocco and Spain again beat their neighbor Morocco that was separated by only a piece of water, 2-0 in that very particular game. Netherlands on 20 lost to North Korea 2-0. Argentina beat Costa Rica 1-0, and Ghana beat their own opponent. 3-1. New Zealand, they beat them 3-1. While Japan beat Austria 2-0 to top their own particular group. And then in that order, as the table now stands at the moment, the table for this very particular competition stands at the moment. We will see the table that Colombia tops their own group. They won their own 3 games, 9 points. They have Mexico qualified in that group too with 4 points. They qualify with 4 points. I believe it's goal difference that gave them qualify ahead of Cameroon. They qualified ahead of Cameroon. Cameroon too is in 4 points, but of course it's unfortunate they lost out in that very particular game. So it is Mexico that qualified from that group. And then we go down to Brazil. The Group 2, Group B, Brazil lead that table with 9 points. France qualified from that group also with 4 points. Of course, Canada is in 4 points. All of them beat Fiji mercilessly, but then Canada didn't qualify from that group. And then we now have Spain. Spain qualified from that home group with maximum point of 9. You see United States with 6 points after winning 2 and losing 1. They qualified from that group. Then you now see Germany from our own group in Group D. Germany with 6. They won 2 matches and then they qualified with 6 points. Nigeria too won 2 matches, qualified with 6 points. Japan, of course, in Group E with maximum 9 points, and Austria with 6 points after losing 1 game. They qualified from that group. North Korea also qualified with 9 points, and Netherlands qualified with 4 points from that particular group also. Now, as it is now, a lot of these groups are now in the round of 16. Only 16 teams are left in this competition as far as we can see. Spain will now be playing Canada on Wednesday. Spain will be playing Canada. Brazil will be playing Cameroon. When Brazil play Cameroon, Colombia will be playing South Korea, and Mexico will be playing United States of America on Thursday. That same Thursday, you see North Korea play Austria. Germany will be playing Argentina. France on Friday will be playing Netherlands, and Nigeria by 2 a.m. in the morning will be playing Japan under 20 in the round of 16 stage of this very competition. This is the way it stands in the under 20 of the ongoing under 20 World Cup, Women World Cup taking place in Colombia presently. Stay tuned. When we come back, we shall be going to the world of tennis, and we'll give it to you as it happens over the weekend. Don't go away. We will be right back. Welcome back, my people. If you're just joining us, we are still on All Sports. Let me quickly recap with you that in the world of tennis right now, let's quickly go to the US Open that concluded over the weekend yesterday, to be precise. Yesterday, Sunday 8th, the US Open was concluded. But the US Open have a lot of there's a lot of powerhouses playing this very particular game of tennis, from Djokovic to others playing this game, and a lot fall by the wayside. But then on Thursday, of course, you see there Jannik Sinner, that man that have that controversy of drugs or whatever drug-related issue, won his game 7-5, 7-6, 6-2 with Jack Draper. He won that game on Thursday. And of course, Emma Navarro lost to Aryna Sabalenka. This is the women's single. And of course, in this game, these athletes proceed to the next stage of the competition. On Friday, Jannik Sinner again come back again to winning form, and he beat Dani Medvedev. Of course, he beat him 6-2, 1-6, 6-1, 6-1. 4 sets. He won 3 sets of 4 in that game. In the women's single, Iga Swiatek met Jessica Pegula, and she lost. That champion lost to Jessica Pegula 2-6, 4-6 in 2 straight sets. And on Saturday, Taylor Fritz in that very semi-final won his own game 4-6, 7-5, 4-6, 6-4, 6-1. 5 sets. He won only 3 sets. He won maximum 3 sets of 5, and he beat Francis Tiafoe in that game. And Jessica Pegula, of course, after winning his quarterfinal game, met Aryna Sabalenka, and she lost in 2 straight sets, 5-7, 5-7 in that game. Now on Sunday, in the women's single on Sunday, Jessica Pegula and Sabalenka met, and then Jessica Pegula lost to Sabalenka in the final, crowning Aryna Sabalenka as the champion of the US Open for 2024. She lost the 2 straight sets, 5-7, 5-7. And of course, in the male final category, you see Jannik Sinner stamping his form, his name on the game. The number one ranking athlete in tennis, won that very particular game in 3 straight sets. He won Taylor Fritz 6-3, 6-4, 7-5 to become the champion of this very particular event in 2024. You can see him there hosting and carrying his trophy after the game. After he won that game, he became the champion. He was crowned the champion of the US Open this very particular year. At this very particular point in time, we shall be saying thank you. We are saying thank you very much for staying in tune with us and for being part of this program, because without you, there is no house. Please do like us on all of our social media platform. Subscribe to us, and of course, we shall be endeavoring to give you the best in the world of entertainment and sport as it's ongoing. This is CTV, your #1 online TV channel. My name is Lawal Ajibola Akanji Saheed, and you are still on to All Sports. Until we meet next time, we say thank you for staying with us. God bless. We will see you later.